Lord, I come to you in humility and reverence. I know that only you can grant me true peace, a peace that does not come from external circumstances, but from a deep and intimate relationship with you. As I look back on my life, I realize that every time my soul finds peace, it is when I return to you, seeking comfort from your boundless love. You have said, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." These words are a loving invitation, a sweet encouragement to draw near to you. Lord, even amidst the storms of life, the challenges and the trials, I still feel at peace, for I know you are always with me, guiding and protecting me. You are not just my refuge, but also the light that shines for me in the darkest times. Whenever I face anxiety or difficulties, I only need to sit in stillness, turn my heart towards you, and I feel the peace you give. You have said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." These words are not only a promise, but a reminder that even though life is full of hardships, I will never face them alone. You have overcome the world, and when I am in you, I can stand firm through any trial. Peace does not mean the absence of storms, but it is the calmness of the soul, the firmness in faith, the ability to hold on to hope and trust no matter how life pushes me. Lord, I realize that true peace can only be found when I live in deep connection with you. Sometimes my soul feels disturbed, but when I turn back to you, when I take time to pray and listen to your voice, all my worries seem to vanish. You are the source of all peace, and when I am near you, everything becomes calm. Your words are like a stream that soothes my soul, helping me to see everything with a calm heart and full of love. The peace you give is not the absence of difficulties, but the tranquility of the soul, the serenity and calmness even when life is rough. You have said, "My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives." The peace you give is not superficial or fleeting, but a deep, lasting peace that nothing can shake. You teach me that peace comes from finding connection with you, from living in your presence, and from putting my full trust in your guidance. Every day, I am fully aware that only when I turn my heart towards you, when I live in your closeness, can I experience the deep peace. I don't need to worry about external things because I know that when I place my life in your hands, you will take care of everything. Lord, please help me never to forget that true peace does not come from what I have, but from living in your love and guidance. Lord, whenever I feel my soul stir, I just need to pause, close my eyes, and return to you in prayer. At that moment, I feel that the peace you give is irreplaceable. This peace is not temporary. It is a perpetual state of the soul when I live in your presence. I offer my whole heart to you so that you may always be the source of peace in my life. Please help me always find peace and serenity in your love and guidance so that every step I take on this journey of life is filled with the peace you grant. Satisfaction with simple things, Lord. I thank you for the simple things you have given in this life. I realize that sometimes I become so focused on seeking grand achievements and accomplishments that I forget the small yet meaningful gifts you have given. You have said, "Consider the lilies of the field, they do not labor or spin, yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these." I have come to understand that it is in simplicity that we find true beauty and peace. Lord, I often rush after distant dreams, forgetting that the most beautiful things often come from the simplest of moments. A morning when I wake up to the gentle breeze on my skin, the morning light shining through the window, or a family meal filled with laughter and sharing. These things, though small, hold immense joy, and I realize that these moments are gifts you give me every day. You have taught that blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. These words make me reflect on simplicity in life. We do not need to possess much material wealth or have vast riches. We only need a pure heart and the ability to cherish what we have. It is in this simplicity that I find satisfaction, not because of lack, but because I know that happiness does not come from external things, but from how I perceive and feel about life. Lord, please help me learn to be content with the small things, to be grateful for the simple blessings you have given. Sometimes life feels overwhelming, but every time I turn back to you, I realize that nothing is more important than finding contentment in simple things. You have said, "Whatever you do for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you do for me. These words remind me that small acts, loving gestures, a smile, a kind word are the wonderful things you want us to do, and they bring joy and peace to both myself and those around me. In your presence, I clearly understand that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It is the way I live each day. Contentment with the simple things is the key to unlocking a life of peace and happiness. I do not need to wait for something grand to feel fulfilled. I just need to recognize and appreciate each present moment, each breath, each step of this life. Lord, please help me always find joy in the simple things, and give me the strength to live a life that is simple yet meaningful. Let me learn to be content with what I have, to cherish those around me, and to always live in the love you have taught. I understand that when I live with gratitude and contentment for the small things, I will feel the peace and joy you are ready to give. Let go of unnecessary comparison and ambition. Lord, I know that in moments when I lose my peace, it is because I allow my mind to drift into comparison with others. I see their successes, the things they have, and in those moments, I feel inadequate, as if I am lacking. You have taught us, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And I realize that in those moments when I compare myself to others, I forget the blessings you have given me, and that worry only causes my soul to be more troubled. Lord, please help me remember that each person has their own unique path, a journey you have designed for them. No one is the same, no one walks the same road, and no one can achieve the same things. When I compare myself to others, I forget that I am your child, and each of your children holds immense value. You said, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. I understand that abundant life does not come from material things or external accomplishments, but from contentment and peace within, from accepting and loving myself as you have loved me. I also understand that ambition is not bad, but when ambition becomes the sole driving force in life, it can lead me astray, causing me to forget the true meaning of life. You have taught us, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. These words remind me that rest does not only come from stopping, but from freedom in the soul. When I let go of unnecessary comparisons and ambition, I do not need to compete, nor do I need to prove myself to anyone, because my worth does not come from what I have, but from the love you have for me. Lord, please give me the strength to let go of comparing myself to others. Help me understand that my worth is not found in what I achieve, but in who I am in your eyes. Let me stop yearning for distant things, things you have not yet given me, and instead help me cherish what I have. I know that when I live in the freedom of love, no longer burdened by comparison or ambition, I will feel the priceless peace you offer. Lord, please help me find joy and simplicity in what I already have and in the small but steady steps on the path you have laid out. I do not need to be someone else. I only need to be myself, fully living with what you have given me. When I let go of unnecessary comparison and ambition, I will find freedom, inner peace, and always feel the boundless love you have for me. Learn to slow down and be grateful. Lord, in this life filled with busyness and worries, I cannot help but feel at times that I am caught up in an endless cycle. Every day is a chain of tasks, duties, and urgent events. I wonder, when will I be able to stop, take a deep breath, and feel your presence in every moment? You have taught us, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I know that in these very moments, you are calling me to stop and find peace in your presence. Lord, please help me learn to pause for a moment in this fast-paced life so that I can see the beauty in the small things that I often overlook. I do not need to hurry, nor do I need to race against time, for when I live in your presence, every moment becomes precious. You have said, who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? I understand that worry, rushing through life, only leads me away from my true purpose. Peace is not the result of completing every task, but the tranquility in my soul when I know how to slow down and appreciate the gifts you give me each day. Lord, I also know that gratitude is the key to unlocking the door of peace. When I am grateful, I no longer see scarcity, but only the wonderful things you have given me. The warmth of family, the small laughter at home, the peaceful mornings when the first light of the sun shines through the window. All of these are blessings you have bestowed upon me. When I am grateful, my heart feels lighter, and I am no longer caught up in the whirlpool of ambition or worry about what I do not have. Lord, please teach me how to slow down and be grateful for every moment. Do not let me be swept away by the fast pace of this world and forget your presence in every second. Help me realize that life, whether small or ordinary, is a precious gift. When I live in gratitude, my soul will be more open, my heart will be at peace, and I will always feel your boundless love in everything around me. Lord, help me find peace in simplicity, in stopping and appreciating what you have given me. Every day, every breath, every step, each is an opportunity for me to thank you for life, for the unconditional love you have for me. When I learn to slow down and be grateful, I will find serenity in my soul, and I will no longer race against time, but cherish what truly matters. God is the source of peace. Lord, sometimes I feel that life is like an endless wave, constantly surging, pulling me into endless worries and fatigue. I search for peace in other places, through work, relationships, or the successes I believe will bring satisfaction. But then, when all of these things pass, I feel empty. I realize that true peace cannot come from external things. It can only come from you, the source of all peace. You have said, I am your peace, and I understand that only when I return to you can my soul find true tranquility. I don't need to look far, for you are always near, always the light that guides me through the darkest moments. Everything outside may change, may be disrupted, but the peace you bring is eternal, a peace that the world cannot give me. Lord, whenever my heart is troubled, I return to you. I remember your words, do not worry about anything, but in everything, pray and give thanks. When I place all my burdens in your hands, I feel an incredible lightness, as if you have taken all the weight upon yourself. Your peace is not an absolute silence, but a calm within my soul, even as life remains full of storms. Lord, in times of weakness, I realize that you are the source of the peace I have always sought. When I trust in your love, when I fill my heart with your presence, peace comes like a cool breeze, soothing the wounds in my soul. I know that, even through challenges, the peace you bring will always be with me, never leaving. You are the eternal light, and when I allow you to shine in my life, everything becomes clear. You teach me that peace is not the absence of difficulty, but the steadfastness of heart when facing challenges. My peace I leave with you, you have said, and that is a promise I always trust. I pray to you, Lord, please help me always remember that peace is not something I can find outside, but a priceless gift you have given me when I live close to you, when I trust in your guidance. When I live in your presence, I will always feel unshakable peace, no matter how challenging or stormy life may be. Amen.